Hey guys, it's me, the Free American Spirit, aka Uncle Greg, and you get to see the behind the scenes nasty look at my desk. Hey, in today's video, I want to tell you about a great organization called Resurgence PPG that is helping wounded veterans or disabled veterans fly. They pay for the training, they help the reps or the vets buy their own equipment and they pay for the training. A lot of these companies will, give donations for the training and donations for the equipment to help these vets. Some do, some don't. In any event, this organization, this non-profit organization, actually pays for all the training, whether it's 5 days, 10 days, whatever it takes. It's really an admirable organization, so watch the video and have fun. And I really encourage you, if you're a guy like me and you can't offer training or discounts on training or PPG equipment like trikes and quads or discounts on them, then do what I do. Go to this company, awarmcupforjoe.com. They're a coffee maker and they help companies like this or nonprofits like this by selling a coffee in their name and giving the proceeds to the charity. So if you go to A Warm Cup for Joe, the link will be in the description. Look for the Rise coffee. Every time you buy a pound of Rise coffee, Resurgence PPG will get a donation or a commission or whatever you want to call it to help their cause, to help our vets. I was a vet, but I sat around on the ship smoking cigarettes, and a lot of us sat on the bases. These guys went out and did the real work, protected our country, and I'm not putting anybody that was down in service that didn't go do the real work. We all worked and we all, signed an oath to protect our country. But these guys, they paid a lot of cost to protect our country, and just being able to help give back a little bit is a true honor. So go to A Warm Cup for Joe, buy the Rise, or like I said, if you're a manufacturer of PPG equipment, trikes and quads, or reserve shoots, or you teach PPG flight training, get in touch with these guys. Get some reps scheduled up through them, some vets rather scheduled up through them. We can all help these vets have a much better life. Thanks for watching this video. It's truly an honor to help these guys out. Thank you. Hey guys, so I'm here at the, what is it called? The ResurgencePPG.com?
Yep.
And this is Todd. He's taller, so I got to adjust up, Greg. There you go. So tell us what you do for the veterans, Todd.
So we're a 501c3 nonprofit that gets disabled and adaptive veterans involved in the sport of powered paragliding.
Nice.
We look at the sport as a very therapeutic and rehabilitative form of aviation, and it's our mission to seek out those individuals that either they're dealing with PTSD issues or other physical challenges or ailments, and we try to get them involved in the sport as part of their therapy and rehabilitation.
Outstanding. So my wife just bought a t-shirt and made a donation. It's outstanding. You're selling, or not selling, but you actually give t-shirts for any amount, and people trying to help the veterans, right?
We've got a number of things. We've got a coffee line. We try to move, got some hats and some other swag, and so as long as we're able to get those donations and get money, it helps support our programs and help the veterans.
So do you try to help as many as you can, or do you just try to one at a time, whether they need a craft or training or both or what?
So we focus on providing the tuition scholarship for their training. We also provide their travel costs, their lodging costs, and a per diem. So for the veteran candidates, it's a zero-cost experience. And so we typically fund between 10 to 14 days for their training.
No kidding.
We don't do the training at all. We partner with other schools around the country. And so what it allows us to do is we're able to share that experience with the greater paramotor community.
Well, I got to tell you, when I was self-taught, and to go to training, I was going to take PPG 2. I only went up to 1. I'd already knew how to fly by then, but it was just such a pain getting there and paying for it, and it's expensive, and now it's even more expensive. So that's incredible you do all that, seriously.
Yeah, so back to your question, we're only able to support and fund usually one veteran at a time.
Right.
Because of the cost associated with it.
Right.
We're in a position now that we do have a fairly substantial wait list, which it's good that our name
Not
is
meaning
getting
fat
out there.
trike guy like me, and you mean actual people that
disabled veterans that need help and want to learn how to fly.
We sponsored an individual that was a paraplegic, so we trained him on a quad.
Outstanding.
We have a video coming out on Veterans Day. That
Very
is a
cool.
double amputee that we just trained to foot launch.
And is that going to be on ResurgencePPG.com or what's your YouTube channel?
Yeah, we'll share it on the Resurgence page, ResurgencePPG.com. We'll have it on our Resurgence YouTube channel.
Okay.
But the channel that it's primarily going to be published on is Haley Strategic Partners.
Okay. HaleyStrategicPartners.com.
Haley Strategic Partners.
Okay.
And because they were the ones that were basically funding the editing and publication side for the event.
Right.
You know, but it was a good partnership between us, Team Fly Halo, and Haley Strategic Partners.
So is Haley's, are they like a video kind of firm, or are they a flying kind?
They're actually in the firearms community.
Oh, firearms.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
very cool.
The candidate that we sponsored was Robert Bruce, and he is actually their director of training.
This is no political ads.
So, but he's a prior service Marine. Was hit by an IED in Afghanistan and lost both legs below the knee.
Okay.
And he's been on prosthetics.
So you have a firearms dealer, and who are some of the schools that help you, or I guess give you a little bit of a rate cut, I would assume.
Well,
so other people that want some training, you know, I'd like to see them go to those guys and help vets because of, you know, in a roundabout way.
Yeah, the first school that we went to was Aviator PPG. That's where I trained. And since then, you know, most recent was Team Fly Halo. We've worked with Fly My PPG, Mike Cotter up in Michigan, Lone Star Paramotors, Ron Turan out in Texas, Nebraska Paramotors, Josh Bowden, Andrew Solano at Skyfield Flight Works.
Wow.
And so we also had a candidate that we sponsored through Eric DeFore.
Oh,
you know, so we've really tried hard to make sure we were branching out and getting to a number of different schools and, you know, really sharing this experience.
Nice. So you have military personnel, firearms, World Cup champions teaching these guys.
Yep.
I mean, this is a great community. I mean, they really pull together, and I know that they may not give you free training, but when they, you know, if we go to school at one of those places and then they offer you training at half price to help a vet in a roundabout way, we've all helped them, and that's great.
Yeah, well, one of the things that we try to do from my standpoint is I don't push a discount from the training piece, and it puts us in a weird situation because I want to make sure that we have a long enduring relationship with those schools.
Right.
But what I found is typically what happens is we'll pay a full price for our candidates to go through the training. And usually at the end of the training, the schools realize what a benefit it was to them, and they'll end up making a very nice substantial donation back to us.
Well, there you go, yeah.
You know, and it works out. So it's a
however you want to slice and die, exactly. There's a bunch of people helping the vets, whether you want to call it donation, discount, whatever.
Right.
You know, return favor, bird dog, whatever you want to call it, or just out of the goodness of their hearts for the most part.
Right.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, what about equipment schools? Some of those sell equipment right? Like Aviator sells equipment, and
the vast majority of dealers and schools that we've talked to and worked deals with, they'll provide discounts, and you know, so you pick a manufacturer or a dealer, they're probably willing to provide a discount to Resurgence alumni.
Right. I got another question. Just not that they have to do this, but do you find that some of the schools actually train on their own equipment? So you know, if a vet is lucky enough to get into the list, he doesn't have to go buy stuff and then, you know, use his own, that he can get trained and then buy from some wherever?
So actually, to this point, every school that we've actually trained with, they provided the equipment.
Wow. No kidding.
That wasn't something that we strive for. It's just
that's another benefit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the way it's happened.
I mean, so payment or no payment, that's, you know, a vet doesn't have to shell out 12 grand and then figure out he can't do it or he doesn't like it.
Right, exactly.
You know, and then he's got 12 grand of equipment that he's got to sell used or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
That's outstanding, man. That's really good. Well, I appreciate you talking to my audience. It's not a big audience, but thank you very much and all you do for the vets. I'm a vet, but I'm not disabled. But, you know, I sure do appreciate you helping those guys out because they're the true heroes.
Well, we definitely appreciate it.
You know, we all sat around on the ship, smoked cigarettes and whatever, and they went out there and did what needed to be done. So that's outstanding. But I like some of the merch. My wife's got a t-shirt now, and one day you'll talk her into Fly. Maybe she's disabled. Do you think you can get her up in the air?
Oh, we can find somebody to do it. Not a problem.
Okay, I'm just kidding, ladies. This is all just a joke. I love my wife. She's beautiful. She just doesn't fly. All right, guys. You all have a great day, and thanks again very
thank
much.
You so much.
And once again,
Appreciate
that's ResurgencePPG.com. If you know a vet that wants to fly, they got to get on a waiting list. But man, if you want to experience the best thing in life, you know, try to hook up with these guys and get something going, and they may know other people that can help pass their waiting list. I really don't know, but thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Have
much.
a good one. Bye-bye.